Hello, hello, everyone. Welcome to my stream. All right, I am back finally after a far too long hiatus. Hopefully, everyone can see and hear me. It's looking like everything's okay here when I'm looking at my stream setup, and it appears to be okay. I guess we'll find out as we go along. But yes, I had to take an extended hiatus because I was rather sick for about a month and a half, ups and downs during that. Mostly just a head cold. Thankfully, I finally contacted a physician and got some antibiotics that cleared it up for the most part. I don't know if you can still hear it in my voice, not 100%, but I'm on my way there. But you don't need to hear about my medical issues or technical issues or anything else. So let's just get right on down to it. Colossal Cave is the game we're going to be playing now. And before I start it up, let me address the chats in the room. Drapax, good to see you. Greetings and salutations. Happy New Year to you and to you. Seagate Gruff, how you doing? Both of you. Glad to see you there. I'm sorry that I had to be away for so long. Circumstances out of my control. What can I say? All right. Let me know how your all's year's starting off, and I'll be starting off this game in the meantime. I haven't launched this since early November to see whether or not it would work for the Extra Life Marathon. So hopefully I haven't changed too much so that it won't work, but we'll see. Looks like it's okay. It's coming through on stream from what I can tell. So far so good. Yes. Okay. Got to set up our. Okay, that's some weird sounds. I don't know if those are coming through. Sounds kind of like a fart. I don't know. Weird. All right, let's just change this to the native resolution of my gaming monitor here. We do want it to be sort of windowed. I'd rather it be borderless window. I don't know if that's an option. We'll see. Do want VSync, enhanced graphics, of course. Let's see what happens if I leave window to checked. Okay, we get a window. Yeah, I'm going to see if I can't adjust that here in a bit after we get to the main menu. Looks like the game's audio is coming through pretty loudly too, so let me know if anything's too loud or overpowering one way or another as usual. But in the meantime, let's go ahead. Yes, of course I want English. I am English. Well, not that English, but anyway. Yeah, we're going to be using, let's see, probably, oh, this is interesting, mouse or mouse and keyboard. Let's see, walk forward using move and rotate camera viewpoint. Probably more mouse and keyboard would be my style. It's kind of more like an FPS type game. Yeah, I have a feeling this is going to be more what I would want anyway. So yeah, let's choose that style. Okay, now I think this is the main menu. So let's see if we can adjust. Let's go to more here, and we can't change the settings inside here. That's a real shame. All right, let me quit out of it and relaunch it, and we'll choose non-window this time. Okay. Hopefully it will let us choose each time. Otherwise I may have to edit a config file or something. We'll see. Yeah, see, there we go. So I do not want windowed. Everything else looks great. Apply. Okay, I will skip that. There we go. Now we're talking. As you may or may not be aware, this is a remake of one of the very first adventure games on PC. Definitely not the first, of course, but one of the first adventure games. Text-based, called Colossal Cave Adventure. And that was the game, one of the games anyway, at least, that inspired Roberta Williams to write King's Quest. Or to make King's Quest, I guess, along with her husband, Ken. And so, finally they decided, they got back together again in a couple of 3 years ago and decided to, well, not got back together, but they decided together to reimagine it, mostly for VR. So yeah, if you have a VR headset, you would just play this with VR, and that's kind of the intended way, but it's easier for me to stream without VR, just plain desktop version. So that's what I'm doing here now. I never actually played the original. I've heard a great deal about it. I know one or two, kind of the secrets of it, but beyond that, I really don't know what I'm in for here. I also know that the original game was based on I can't remember the name of it now. It's in Kentucky. Is it called Colossal Cave in Kentucky? Anyway, I should know. I was born and raised there, but I don't. So anyway, it was based on that. Someone who wrote the game after visiting Colossal Cave. And, well, one thing led to another, and here we are. Let me see this. This is blinking at me. I got to click it, right? All right. Reference card. Yeah, we've kind of already saw that. Movement. Oh, isn't that pretty? Moving forward. There's the mouse to look around. Okay, yeah. I guess this is if you've never really played a game before. I don't know how to interact. I'm sure I can figure a lot of IPM. I'm sure I can figure a lot of this stuff out. I'm sure I is for inventory. Yeah. M for the main menu, I'll bet. No, escape. Okay. Even better. See, he says, I used to play the old text game Mammoth Cave. Thank you. That was the word I had forgotten. Mammoth Cave in Kentucky. Yes. Thank you very much for that, Seagate. Yeah. And I haven't visited there. Again, despite having been born and raised in Kentucky, Lexington to be specific, I never actually visited there. Maybe one day. One day I will. But it's, I'm kind of old now. I'm not sure I would survive the journey. We'll see. All right, let's go ahead. No more messing about here. We've already wasted almost 9 minutes. So let's get into it. New game. So yeah, see, if you've played the old text game, maybe you can point out any inconsistencies from the original or improvements or deep improvements, if that's a word. Yeah, I'd love to know. Okay. Difficulty, full game or casual game. Crave a challenge, ready to tackle the full 350-point game. Prepare yourself for an exhilarating test of skill. This is the recommended setting, apparently. Be aware once you begin your journey, there's no turning back unless you start a new game. Okay, so you can't change it mid-game. Casual, explore the cave without the hassles. No pesky dwarves or thieving pirates. Most puzzles and some dangers like falling from a cliff remain. Access a full set of maps to navigate easily. Warning, no achievements, no 350 points, and no complete ending. Oh, I hate it when games do that. Hold back the real or true or full ending because you're playing on an easy or easier difficulty setting. I never thought I'd see that in a game again since the late 90s or early aughts. But apparently, yeah, they brought it back here. Shame on them. Also, these graphics, I tell you, for a company that would pride itself on being, one of the first graphical adventure game companies around, Sierra, Kenny Roberta Williams. When they made this one, wow. I mean, it's a minor thing, but they kind of dropped the ball on the frames around these difficulty settings. Look at this. I'm a graphic artist at heart, so when I see things like this, that irks me. I think, wow, who did this? I could understand if they wanted a rough outline or a perfectly straight line, but it's like it's in between. And that's a shame. Maybe been one of those last minute things before they hit the release deadline or something. I don't know. See, it says it's been a while. Level 9 Computing also had a version of the text game as part of Jewels of Darkness trilogy. I have not heard of Jewels of Darkness trilogy. Interesting. I may have to look that up, see what the other two games in the trilogy are. See if maybe I'd be interested in them. I'm sure they're text-based as well, but And yeah, the company called Level 9 Computing, I hadn't heard of them, of course, either. There's been so many game publishers out there. They're fly-by-nights and such that who knows. It may have just been one of those things. They just put out a bunch of, CDs or discs, even, floppy disks of a bunch of games, and then just, they never heard from them again or whatever. They did auto upset you. Yeah, I guess so. Well, anyway, and I know they hired some other people. They didn't do this entire game themselves, Ken and Roberta. They hired other people to do it. But if I was one of those other people, this would definitely have been a little bit higher priority, But again, that's me. All right, enough. We're gonna play the full game, not casual, because I want to get the complete ending if I can get it. Now, if these dwarves and pirates become a hassle, I may, start a new game on casual. We'll see. So let's give it a shot. Replicating the historic text-based. This is a lot of preamble to this game, isn't there? Goodness. Is replicating the historic text-based games experience and wit. Before beginning, here's an important tip. Taking instructions will cost you really 5 points, but will allow you to spend more exploration time because your lamplight will last more than twice as long. Oh, one of those games, harkening back to Shadowgate, where you had a certain amount of moves before your torch ran out and you had to replenish. And of course, I'm sure they may have taken that game mechanic cue from this game, for all I know. I don't know. This is helpful in learning the game and forming your strategies. However, deciding that you are ready to play with the intent of earning the coveted, I'm not sure how coveted it really is, 350 point score, you cannot take instructions because of the need of keeping those 5 points. Boy, they really go into depth here about this instructions thing. One last warning. In choosing not to take instructions, thereby keeping those 5 points, you will, like talking to a child here or something, you will also have much less lamplight. This strategy should be used by those well-practiced players who are ready to try for the maximum 350 point score. Strong recommend that new players always take the instructions to start a new game. I probably will. Before I hit this real quickly, I want to mention I'm still feeling a little bit of a cold here, so I apologize if I'm still coughing or sneezing or doing that a lot, sniffling a lot. Back in the, I don't know when this was, early 80s, late 70s, maybe even, probably just early 80s, when the original game was released. I was back when points were a big thing, and of course Sierra eventually continued that fine tradition, putting points in all their games, even though it's a kind of superfluous almost, a little bit. Anyway, so this, I would not be surprised if this game kept the old arcade style of gaming conventions, like many deaths, many restarts and retries, and other such things. But you know what? We'll go ahead and do the instructions this time. Maybe I'll try for those coveted 5 extra points to get the 350 point score, the coveted score. All right.
Somewhere nearby is Colossal Cave.
It's voiced.
Where others have found fortunes in treasure and gold. It is rumored that some who enter are never to be seen again, and magic is said to permeate the cave. I know of places, actions, and things. Take me with you, and I will be your eyes and hands. Keep watch on your compass. It will guide you through the cave. I know of a few special objects, such as a black rod hidden in the cave. Take these objects and carry them in your inventory. It will show you the items you're carrying. Some objects have side effects. For instance, the rod scares the bird. And usually, people unsuccessfully manipulating an object are attempting something beyond their or my capabilities, and should try a different tack.
I feel like they should have had this little monologue here, backed with some sort of ambiance music or something, just to let you, kind of get into the game. I don't know. Here I am being critical of a game I haven't even played yet.
Take heed that cave passages turn often, and realize that exiting one room to the north does not always guarantee entering the next from the south. And just because you enter a room one time without issue does not mean that you won't be rechanneled elsewhere the next.
What?
To get full credit for a treasure, you must leave it safely in the little building, though you do get partial credit for just locating the treasure. Points get lost for getting killed, or for quitting, though the former costs you more. Also, points are based on how much of the cave you've managed to explore. There is a large bonus just for penetrating the deeper cave, distinguishing the beginners from the rest of the pack.
Again, emphasizing points above all else, above even reaching the end of the game. Is there even an end of the game? I'm not sure this is a completely story-based narrative game, so it's mainly just about collecting treasures to gain points. So again, hearkening back to those old arcade games where points were the end-all be-all of gaming, video gaming. Drebeck says, where everything is made up and the points don't matter. Indeed. Thank you, Drew Carey. Appreciate it. Or whoever the old host was, the original host of Whose Line Is It Anyway? I can't remember. All right, next.
There are other ways to determine whether you've survived some of the more harrowing sections.
Like being alive.
And if you think you've found all the treasures, just keep exploring for a while. There's more to discover. Occasionally, I may offer hints if you seem to be having trouble. If I do, I'll warn you in advance how much it will cost your score to accept the hints. Good luck.
Oh, goodness gracious. Maybe I should have just started on the easy or casual setting anyway. I don't know. All right. Well, let's get started. I don't even know what I'm getting into. All this preamble here isn't really helping me all that much. I won't know until I really get into it. Oh my gosh, more. Come on. Get me into the game. You can all map your journey as you play. This is recommended, although adventure game aficionados may not want this for themselves. Would you like auto mapping? Fine. Just get me into the damn game. Using auto mapping, multiple members of your household. Oh my gosh, really? Are they really emphasizing this is a family game here? And track up to 3 unique maps. Well, my household is composed of me, myself, and I, so I'll just use the first one, map 1. If you played the game previously, would you like to clear your selected map file? Golly, this is crazy. Finally, we're in the damn game. Oh, uh-oh.
Standing at the end of a road before a small brick building. Around you is a forest. A small stream flows out of the building and down a gully.
Okay, wow, that's some interesting strings there. First of all, invert view, thank you. I have got to have that inverted, all right. And now the strings have gone away. Okay. Let's see, I think... Where is it set at here? Let's move it down a little bit here. Okay, that's good. That's good. How's our speed on movement? All right, that looks okay. All right, all right. Any other settings we should look at here? Key bindings, WASD, map is M, inventory I. Oh, 2. Wait, are there 2 inventories or just 2 ways to get to the inventory? That seems like a really... This game needed a little more time in the oven to bake before they completed it. It seems like there shouldn't have been that much preamble. Of course, probably all of that preamble was put in like an instruction manual, because back in those days there were no tutorial levels. There wasn't just a jump in the game and well, I suppose you could, but most of the time you needed to read the manual. Heck, even in the NES era, Nintendo Entertainment System era, you really should be reading those manuals before you play the game. At least in some instances. Some games you'd be fine without, but in many games you really needed to read those manuals to understand what's going on, what did what, and so forth and so on. All right, switch cursor. All right, let's see. What other setting? Oh, good. You can change the settings only after you started a game, because that was not available in the main menu. Again, another indication that this game is not fully baked. Audio levels seem to be okay. Please let me know there in chat if they are not. Subtitles we will have, because that is usually best for streaming. And of course we're sticking with English. It's a weird little menu sounds. And they're still flashing the help icon here. I don't know why they felt that was necessary. Again, another indication that this game really is just not fully baked. Dreyfix, there were some games that had a lock code where you need the manual to unlock the code. Yes, that is called off-disk copy protection. And I've got, not at hand, but I do have a bunch of examples of that. Alone in the Dark had a really tiny book that you had to flip through, so it made, photocopying that book almost impossible. A lot of LucasArts games had like a wheel that you had to do. In fact, the SSI game I played, Pool of Radiance, that I played last year, also had a wheel thing that was off-disk copy protection. It required that you had that fancy wheel. Again, making photocopying it difficult. There's many. Dial-A-Pirate for the Secret of Monkey Island game, also from LucasArts. There are many examples of off-disk copy protection back in that day. But that was back before the days of Secu-ROM and so forth for CD copy protection. Yeah, I'm unfortunately very familiar with copy protection. This doesn't seem to have that, nor does it need it. And so again, that's another, thank you for that, JPEX. That's another example of where having the manual around that was important. In fact, some games, would reference the manual rather than having a separate thing like a wheel or whatever. They would say, go to page this, paragraph that, and then find the 20th word or whatever, and enter that in. And so that was proof that you had a full copy of the game. Yeah. Good stuff. Okay. I gotta stop finding things to complain about here. So I just mean you can look.
You are standing at the end of a road before a small brick building. Around you is a forest. A small stream flows out of the building and down a gully.
It's so pretty. Actually, it's not that pretty.
You're at the end of the road again. You're at the end of the road again.
Yeah, see, so this is kind of their way of...
You have walked up a hill, still in the forest. The road slopes back down the other side of the hill. There is a building in the distance.
Oh, yes, there is, indeed.
The wide steps are blocked by a mass of boulders.
So we're approaching this house by facing east. Mostly. Okay. Yeah, I can see where they tried taking the room-based approach of a text adventure game and translating it to a fully explorable 3D world here like this.
We're in a gentle valley near a stream tumbling along a rocky bed. The stream tumbles along a rocky bed.
Stop walking that way. Exactly. Yes, indeed.
The stream tumbles along a rocky bed.
Something like a rocky bag.
You're by a stream in a gentle valley.
Mm-hmm.
The stream tumbles along a rocky
bed. Yes, we know. Ooh, And what happened down here? You got plenty of water. Well, maybe not.
The stream tumbles along a rocky bed.
And not for long. We got a bunch of dead trees here.
You'll buy a stream in a gentle valley.
Yeah. Oh, hey, here's the thing. That's probably the entrance, isn't it?
At your feet, all the water of the stream splashes into a 2-inch slit in the rock. Further on, the stream bed is bare rock.
Yeah, indeed.
The grate is locked. The grate is locked.
And I guess we're further away.
Are you trying to get into the cave? I am prepared to give you a hint, but it will cost you 2 points. Touch the glowing grate if you would like the hint, but hurry before the glow
Oh,
disappears.
hurry before the glow. No. Fuck off. I don't want your hint. Let me explore at my own leisure. I may want the hint later.
You're in a dry depression. You see a steel grate mounted in concrete here.
Yeah, okay, that's nice. Well, let me get out of here if I can. Oh, there's Zoe. Of course, she would bug me right in the middle of streaming. She probably heard me talking a lot, and that was her cue to wake up and come bug me.
You're in open forest, near both a valley and a road. You're in a forest, near a road.
So this game came out in 2023, I believe.
You're in open forest, near both a valley and a road.
And not to here I am complaining again, not to disparage too much, but the graphics leave a little something to be desired.
You are standing at the end of a road before a small brick building. Around you is a forest. A small stream flows out of the building and down a gully. You are in open forest, with a deep valley to one side. You're in a forest.
Well, not exactly, but yeah, okay. I wonder if you can end with negative points due to using too many hints. Yeah, I wouldn't put it past
You're
this.
in a forest.
Like, for example, if I was in a forest, as it keeps claiming that I am.
You're in open forest.
In open
with
forest.
A deep valley to one side.
And this green stuff here on the ground isn't supposed to be grass. This is like a representation of grass from a early 2000s, early aughts video game. Not a 2023 video game. Oh, there's a little fern. There's some plants here and there, trees, of course, but that's supposed to be grass. Come on, guys. Really? Here's a flower. That's okay, I guess.
You're by a stream in a gentle valley.
I can't right click and it's not letting me do anything there. It's not grass, those are baby trees.
You're at the end of the road again.
I mean, it's just textured ground. There's no actual like grass that you would see in a modern game like I don't know, Skyrim, which is actually 12 years old now. Well, 11 and something years old now. Which is more than that, isn't it? Came out in 2013 or 2011. I can't remember. Still, it's old by today's standards. So this, I don't know.
You see a small brick building. You're by a stream in a gentle valley. You are in a gentle valley near a...
Nothing about the grate here?
along a rocky bed.
I'm not going to describe that. Guess not. Okay.
You're by a stream in a gentle valley. You're at the end of the road again.
I beg to differ, but well, I guess we are at the other end of the road.
The door is closed.
Ooh, spooky.
You can see inside the building. It is safe to enter.
We've only just begun. Achievement unlocked. You enter the well house. Well, thanks for telling me what the place is.
You're inside a building, a well house for a large spring.
I've never heard of a well house before. Yeah, now you feel old. Come on. I'm going to be 50 in 2 months. Almost exactly.
You're inside a well house.
Oh. Oh, this is...
Hi, I'm Roberta Williams. I've had a long and very...
let's not watch that. That's the... If you sure that's on YouTube if you want to watch it. I'm not going to spend my time watching something when I'm supposed to be playing.
You're inside a well house. You see rushing water. You see rushing water. You're inside a building.
Yes, okay, we know.
Spring. You're inside a well. Nothing happens. That won't work here. There's no use for that here. Nothing happens.
Okay.
There is a shiny brass lamp nearby.
So you just turned 66 last week. Happy birthday. I thought I was the oldest person in the room. I apologize. I was mistaken.
There is a bottle of water here.
That's water? Milk I could accept, but water? No. I would never drink water that looked like that. No, sir. Like I said, undercooked game.
You're inside a well house.
That's not what I was looking at.
There is food here.
Okay. Ta-da. Might as well take some food, I guess.
There is food here. There are some keys on the ground here.
Someone just threw some keys on the ground. They threw it on the ground. Let's see. Mouse wheel doesn't seem to do anything. Weird, just kind of sparkle just appears and disappears regularly right there. Does that mean there's something? No, that's just in the middle of the air, like a mote of dust, supposedly. Even the motes of dust are undercooked. Okay. I for inventory. Let's look at this inventory. That's really weird sounds. Oh, here's the auto map. Okay, great. Cool. Why is there an owl there? I haven't seen an owl anywhere. Maybe I haven't been looking close enough. I don't know. Let's go in again here. Also, I and Tab do the same thing. So yeah, that...
Bottle of water.
Now it doesn't even look like milk. It looks like...
Bottle of water.
I don't know, liquid metal or something. I don't know.
Brass lantern. Tasty food.
Yeah, I could buy that.
Set of keys.
2. Okay, that's a set. Sure. Sure, it just seems like someone left in a rush leaving all that food and stuff around. Yeah. And I can guarantee you there will never be any explanation for why all that stuff is just laying around. Because again, it's an early computer game. Explanations for things were not a priority. Story wasn't really even all that much of a priority, you know. Some interesting footstep sounds. Even the shadows there, the LOD on them are... Oh, there's an owl.
A large owl seems to be watching you.
Grab him.
There's no use for that here.
You sure about that? Can we use the food on the owl?
Tasty food.
Drop, eat, use. Let's try using on the owl. No? Okay. Fine. Bandits, blind bandits? I don't know. I got 27 points. All right, let's go into the inventory and use
Set of keys.
them.
You have unlocked the grate.
I'm sure I have. Didn't even get any points for that.
This is an opening into a cave.
Surprise,
The grate
surprise.
is open.
Indeed it is. Oh. Achievement unlocked. You're spelunking now. You open the
You're in a
grate and enter
small
Colossal
chamber beneath
Cave.
a 3x3 steel grate to the surface. A low crawl over cobbles leads inwards to the west.
Yeah, it does. Okay. Please keep area clean. I mean, I'll try.
You're in a small chamber beneath a 3x3 steel grate to the surface. A low crawl over cobbles leads inwards to the west.
I assume they mean 3 foot by 3 foot. I don't know. Certainly isn't 3 meters or 3
You're
meters.
below the grate. A crawl over cobbles leads to the west. Strange. Looks like others have been here before you. You're below the grate. Crawl over cobbles. Strange. There's nothing there but stinky trash.
Okay, apparently it's stinky. All right.
Nothing happens.
All right.
You're in a small chamber.
That's not what I'm looking at. I guess I gotta get
You're
closer.
below the grate. A crawl. You're below the grate.
Really?
You're
I
in a
can't
small
see whatever
chamber.
this is.
You're below the grate. You're
Without
below
picking.
the
All right,
grate.
I'll pick it up
That
then.
is useless right now.
Wait, what? There's no way that can be useless. That is sticking out way too much to be useless.
You're in a small... There's no use for that here.
What?
Nothing happens.
Oh, come on. I call bullshit there. Clearly, when... Okay, wait a second. There's more.
You are crawling over cobbles in a low passage.
That just... It looks like... Okay, that looks like it's just
There's
textures.
nothing to do with it here.
But that looks like it's a separate object with that shadow and everything. It looks like something that ought to be picked up.
That won't work here.
All right, well, fine, whatever. It has a rock on top of it. It doesn't seem like it has anything on top of it. All right, well, I guess we need our lantern. It's supposed to last twice as long, so let's give it a shot.
Brass lantern. The lantern is now lit.
Ooh, yay, I can see things now.
You're crawling in a low passage. You're crawling in a low passage.
Oh, I can't grab that and use it as defense or something? Come on. All right, well, let's use the Adventure Games motto. Oh, I didn't even see the box
below
there.
the grate. A crawl over cobbles leads to the
Start with
west.
left to right, and nope.
You are crawling over cobbles in a low passage.
I was really excited to play this game too, and
You're crawling in a low passage.
plastic
Crawling
fork.
in a low passage. You are crawling over cobbles in a low passage. You're crawling in a low passage.
Wow,
You're crawling in a low passage.
that's not getting annoying at all. Oh, and we're in the upper cave too, apparently. Okay.
You are crawling over cobbles in a low passage.
Ooh, there's something back there, I think. Yep.
You're crawling in a low passage. There is a small wicker cage discarded nearby. You're crawling in a low passage.
All right.
You are crawling over cobbles in a low passage.
There's some spooky sounds I'm hearing. I don't know if you all can hear that or not as well. Certainly doesn't make this spooky. Can we see how much oil we got left in our lantern? No, I guess not.
You're crawling in a low passage.
I think that leads back right where we just were. I'm already getting lost.
Crawling in a low passage.
Ain't it lovely? All right. Yeah, okay.
You are crawling over cobbles in a low pass. You're crawling in a low
Boy,
passage.
people just leave a lot of trash just thrown out here. Goodness. There's a little light there, but that's nothing, I'm sure. Ooh, there's some light down there. It's magic oils, yeah. Must be. Okay, so I think going this direction is the will lead to, you know, it's west. So yeah. Oh, look at that. That's one of the things I have heard about in this game.
You are in a debris room filled with stuff washed in from the surface.
Oh, it's washed
A low,
in on
wide
the surface.
passage with cobbles becomes plugged with mud and debris here. But an awkward canyon leads upward and west.
An awkward
You're in
canyon.
a room filled with debris. An awkward canyon leads to the west.
Yeah, here's the famous thing that I have heard about this game.
It says Zizzy.
And so now we go to our inventory and there it shows it. So we can use that as something. I don't exactly know what, but it can be used as something. Oh, there we go. The debris room. That's where Zizzy is. Let's come over here. It looks like there's something to pick up or do here. Well, it changed the sound of my footsteps, at least.
You're in a room filled with debris. An awkward canyon leads to the west. A 3-foot black rod with a rusty star on an end lies nearby.
Okay, well, there we go. We'll take that. Sure, why not?
You can't go further west here.
Really? That's a shame. Kind of looks like we could.
You are in a debris room filled with stuff washed in from the surface.
Yeah, we know.
You're in a room filled with debris.
Can't really stop the narration once you start it. All right, I'm gonna put a save game in here. Ooh, interesting sound for the save game.
Black rod.
Black Rod. I assume the game does get paused when you're reviewing the inventory. That would be nice. Ooh, now it's getting moist over here. And we got a new one. There's the awkward canyon it was talking about. All right. Apparently there's bats in this area of the game. Okay. I'll go along with that. Now, it did say that you can still fall to your death in this game. In fact, I see those bats down there right now. At least I assume that's what those red dots are. Their eyes.
You're in an awkward, sloping east-west canyon.
Awkward.
You're in an awkward, sloping east-west canyon.
Ooh. One just flew right by. Ooh, there's some light at the end of this tunnel. Okay. Okay, that looks really creepy. Oh, it's a bird.
A cheerful little bird is sitting here singing. You're in an awkward, sloping east-west canyon.
Okay. Nothing yet until we get in here, I suppose.
The bird was unafraid when you entered, but as you approach, it becomes disturbed.
Aw, I'm sorry, buddy.
The bird was unafraid when you entered.
I just tried using the rod on the bird for the hell of it, and okay.
Wicker cage. The little bird won't let you near it. The little bird won't...
Okay, won't let us near it. How about, does the bird want some tasty food?
The little bird won't...
Nope.
If you would like to catch the bird, I can give you a hint, but it will cost you 2 points. Touch the glowing bird if you would like the hint, but hurry before the glow disappears.
No, I'm not going to do the hint. Thank you, though. Black rod, says Seagate. Black rod scares it. Oh, okay. So don't use the black rod on the bird. All right. Very well. So we need something to calm it down, maybe. Perhaps. And there it is, the bird chamber. Well, so far it appears to be pretty linear. We'll see how that... I'm sure that's going to change before long, but I guess we'll see. Oh, try dropping... Oh, okay. Yeah, that would make sense. And the game does give you the option to drop items, so that's always good. Let's see. It's probably not the safest place, but let's set it down right here.
Dropping things you're carrying requires a nice, wide, flat place to put them. Black rod.
Yeah, there you go. Just like that. Hi, buddy.
A cheerful little bird is sitting here singing. Wicker cage. You have captured the bird.
Yay! Achievement unlocked. Birdman of the Caves. You successfully captured the bird. Thank you so much, Seagate. I appreciate that. Or throw a rock at it to let it out. Now, I guess we could pick this up, even though it scares the bird. Now we have both in our inventory.
Little bird in a cage.
Yeah.
Black rod.
Sounds good to me, I guess.
You're in a splendid chamber.
Splendid.
Frozen rivers of orange stone. An awkward
Really?
canyon and a good passage exit from the east and west sides of this chamber.
I see, looks like eyes or something up there maybe, and that's a little...
Beady eyes are watching.
Oh yeah, sure enough. There are beady eyes. Yeah, unfortunately, J-Pax, there's no... I don't think it lets me pick up any stones or rocks
You're in a
around here.
splendid chamber.
Yeah, splendid. Interesting orange rock it was talking about there. Okay. Oh, loading zone.
At your feet is a small pit breathing traces of mist. A white mist, usually water, seen from
breathing,
time to time in
apparently.
canyons. It can be found anywhere, but is frequently a sign of a deep pit leading down to water.
Okay. I assume that's where we came from over there. Hall of Mists. Okay. Yeah, because that's to the east. To the west will eventually be where we would
At
need
your
to go.
feet is a small pit
Yeah,
breathing
we
traces
know.
of mist. A white mist, usually water, seen from time to time in
Usually,
canyons.
but not
It can
always.
be found anywhere, but is frequently a sign of a deep pit leading down to water.
And then the mists disappear.
At your feet is a small pit. You're at the east end of a vast hall stretching out of sight to the west. There are
Ooh.
openings to either side. To the north, a cold wind blows up from a wide stone staircase leading.
Oh, that's one way I could stop it, I
You're
guess.
at the east end of the Hall of Mists.
Sorry. I
A
didn't
wide
mean to do
staircase
that.
goes downward, and rough stone steps lead upward.
And
There
this
is a
is
chamber to the south.
very clearly man-made. It looks like the remnants of some lost civilization, perhaps. I'll save it here. Still have those same 27 points from when I from above ground.
You're in the east end of the Hall of Mists. A wide staircase goes downward, and rough stone steps lead upward. There is a chamber to the south.
Yeah, yeah. And I see movement up. Oh, there's shovels. There's some picks. That's a dwarf.
You're at the east end of a vast hall stretching out of sight to the west. There are openings to either side. To the north, a cold wind blows up from a wide stone staircase leading downward.
Okay.
The hall is filled with wisps of white mist swaying to and fro, almost as if alive. Rough stone steps go upward behind you, and an upward scramble to the south leads to a chamber.
Yeah, supposedly dwarves are, I don't know. I don't know anything about them, but if I had to guess, I would say they like steal treasure from you or something like that. I only say that because that's how they behave in other Sierra games. Well, some other Sierra games. Yeah, all right. Just for the hell of it, I got the game saved. I'm going to walk up here and say hi to this dwarf.
A dwarf is hard at work in there. A dwarf is hard at work in there.
Oh, we got a cutscene. Hi, buddy. Okay. I'm not here to... Okay, he's a magical dwarf.
You're in a low room. Veins of gold cover the walls.
Kind of, yeah. All right, sure.
You're in a low room. Veins of gold cover the walls. There is a large, sparkling nugget of gold here.
There's also a sign.
It says, you won't get it up the steps.
Where's the electricity coming from? It's not really evident. Lighting these lanterns here.
A pickaxe is stuck in the rock. You're in a low room. Veins of gold cover the walls.
I wonder why these pittons are here. If are they to help get the ore out of the stone, I guess, perhaps?
You could never pull it out, no matter how hard you try.
Oh, then why tease me with it, bastard? All right, never get a pot of gold. Yeah, exactly, JFax. Well, even though it's warned us that we won't get it up the steps, I'm still going to try. Yeah, it did. The game did say that we are supposed to take all these back to, or get our. You see, we got 2 points for it apparently.
Those steps are unclimbable while carrying that heavy gold nugget.
What? I mean, sure, you might have to go a little slower. You might get a little out of breath more often, but should be able to get up the steps. Oh, that's bullshit. I call BS on that. All right.
Little bird in a cage.
Can we use the little bird?
That little bird, black rod. That won't work here.
Ooh, I really messed up the text boxes. It's a magic nugget. Yeah, maybe, Drayback. I don't know.
Large gold nugget. Bottle of water. Set of keys. Large gold nugget. Little bird in a cage.
Little bird. Well, I guess they're
At
right.
your feet,
But
a small pit breathing traces of.
yeah, we know. Okay.
You're in the east end of the Hall of Mists.
Well, I guess we can drop it here. I don't know what else to do then.
Large gold nugget. Dropping things you're carrying requires a nice.
How about here?
Large gold nugget. Dropping things you're carrying requires a nice. Large gold nugget. Dropping things you're carrying requires a nice.
Wow, that gets really annoying.
Large.
There. Good Lord. Oh.
You're in the east end of the Hall of Mists. A wide staircase, a little dwarf. Watch out!
Watch out. Okay, I'm watching out. I can't do anything. It won't let me.
There is a little axe here.
Well, he didn't hit me, I guess.
Dwarf's axe.
That was weird. I just walked forward, he appeared, and...
You're at the east end of a vast hall stretching out of sight.
Oh,
You're at the east end of the Hall of Mists. A wide staircase goes downward, and rough stone steps lead upward. There is a chamber to the south.
yeah, that's where we came from. I'm out at the east end
You're in
anyway.
the east end of the Hall of Mists.
East end would be over
A wide
there.
staircase goes downward.
Huh. Okay, so...
And rough stone steps lead upward. There is a chamber. You're at the east end of a vast hall stretching out of sight to the west. You're on the east bank of a fissure slicing clear across the hall. The mist is quite thick here, and the fissure is too wide to jump.
What fissure? Ah.
You're on the east bank of a wide fissure.
Alright, yeah, I believe it.
You're on the east bank of a wide fissure.
Ooh.
You're on the east bank. You're on the east bank of. You're on the east. You're on the east bank of a fissure slicing clear across the hole. The mist.
They're not going to let me pick any of those
The
up.
fissure is too wide to jump.
Okay. Forgot I can run. That'll help cover more ground. Oh, hey, okay.
The fissure is wide and deep. Beautiful crystals light this murky place.
Oh, yeah, okay. We're not going to get across this.
Beautiful crystal. You're on the east bank of a... There must be a way to cross this fissure. There must be a way to cross this fissure.
There must be a way.
Black rod. A crystal bridge spans the fissure.
Bridge builder, you build a crystal bridge. Okay.
A crystal bridge spans the fissure.
Oh, does it only last for a certain amount of time? Or is it just like to glow every once in a while? And I still have the rod. Okay. Okay, where's my map? There's the map. Before I go down the stairs, before I cross that crystal bridge that I totally did not think that was going to happen, let me try coming back to this nugget and let me use the axe. Can I chop up
Nothing happened. That won't work here.
No. Okay. Fine. Maybe I should still take this with us anyway.
Sorry, you'll need to drop.
Oh, one of those situations where you can hold only so many things.
Set of keys.
I'll just leave the gold there for now, I guess. All right. I'll bite. Let's save the game and cross this totally safe looking bridge here.
A crystal bridge spans the fissure.
Totally safe.
You're on the west side of the fissure in the Hall of Mists.
Indeed I am. And so now here's the West Hall of Mist. Ooh, a crawl space. Interesting. Oh, we got another dwarf.
This little dwarf seems to be polishing diamonds.
And we'll interrupt him too and scare him. And oh no, poof. They love to do that, don't they?
There are diamonds here. This must be where diamonds get polished. Sorry, you'll need to drop something before you can carry anything.
Sorry. I'm so sorry. No, you're not. You're not sorry.
You're at the west end of the Hall of Mists. A low, wide crawl continues west. And
Okay,
to the north.
so...
To the south, you spy a little passage up off the floor.
To the south? No, there's nothing there.
Sparkling diamonds festoon this hollow recess.
Festoon.
You're at the west end of the Hall of Mists. You see a sturdy ladder.
Okay, good. We can climb the ladder. Oh, it takes us to another... Oh, yeah, it shows us where the treasures are. That's good. At least there's that. Well, I guess that's one way to get around the old first-person ladder situation, huh? Okay, so I'll tell you what. If that leads us back towards home, let me drop something here.
Set of keys.
I'm going to drop the set of keys here. And we'll pick these up, the diamonds. Now our map shows the keys are there. That's good. I'm glad the map does show that. Let's go up and see what happens. Hopefully we won't need the keys up there. Weird, definitely very interesting game. Got another loading zone. Room. Oh, we're just in a room and we go down into this room. Maze alike. Oh dear. Oh boy. Is this where Zizzy comes into play?
There is a threatening dwarf. A sharp knife is thrown. It missed.
Yeah, screw you, dwarf. Well, where'd the knife go? So I'm guessing there's random encounters in this game, at least as random as they can be for an old text adventure game from the early 80s. And it's just like a random chance that you die? I don't know. Alike 1. That's really creepy there. All right, so north definitely didn't lead. Yeah, it was just a little... Yeah, it's a dead end. Where does west go? Alike 11. Oh, this is going to be interesting. Dead end 1. I guess X's are dead ends. Okay. Wait, so going north would take us back, you think? East is a dead end. Okay. You said south. Okay, we hadn't gone through this yet, but now we are, and we're back to hall 20, it says. Like 11. So north take us back to the entrance. Okay.
You're in a maze of twisty little passages, all alike.
That's why it's called alike. Interesting. All right. Where does east go?
You're in a maze of twisty little passages, all alike.
Alike 2.
You're in a maze of twisty little passages.
Let's go east again.
Alike. You're in a maze of twisty little passages, all alike. One ladder goes up, another goes down.
Great. And going west here. Oh, we got 56 points now, so there's that at least. Leads us back to a like one.
You're in a maze of twisty little
Yeah, alright. And south will lead somewhere else. Okay. Let's try that. Let's try going south from... Oh, it's all 18. From a like 2. We're in Hall 14. Oh
You're in a
boy.
maze of twisty little passages, all alike.
We're in a like 3. It's the ladder going down.
You're in a maze of twisty little passages. You see a sturdy ladder.
Oh, steady. Let's go north. Nope. North is dead end. Let's see about south. I'm going to avoid taking any ladders here. And another.
You see a sturdy ladder.
Yeah, and if we go west from here, where does it go?
There is a threatening dwarf.
Another threatening dwarf.
A
Scared
sharp
me.
knife is thrown. It missed. You're in a maze of twisty little passages, all alike.
Oh.
The knife vanishes in a poof of black smoke.
Did I not pick it up soon enough, maybe? Okay, a like 5. Oh, it leads back up again.
You see a sturdy ladder.
Oh, that's crazy. That just leads up to that. Let me give the game another save here. Let's try going east.
You're in a maze of twisty little passages, all alike.
Because every adventure game has to have a maze in it, right? Literally every adventure game ever. And it connects up with this room, okay. Whereas west will take us to the south of another. Yeah. So many ways we can go. South on those 3. North over here. And the fact that this is called maze alike implies that there's another maze. Maybe unalike maze. I'm curious. Let's go back to that place. Yeah, the east one. Let's explore it just a bit longer here. East again. And east one more time. I like 4. I wonder if these rooms were called these... let's go east again. Or not. It's a dead end. We're called a like whatever in the original text-based adventure game. South. Also a dead end. Okay. Let's go up. Where does up take us? I'm curious now. I know I said earlier that I wouldn't do this, but I'm doing this.
You're in a maze of twisty little passages, all alike.
Oh, okay. It's just a little a way of getting from teleporting almost from room to room. Oh, yeah. So, in other words, it just takes us right back to where we were. Let's go down this time. Actually, this isn't where we were. This is a different room. Sort of dead-end room. And then this probably also leads to nothing but a single ladder like that.
You're in a maze of twisty little passages, all alike.
Also, they should really change the focal point there on climbing ladders, because, yeah, maybe there's a reason why it's like that. Okay, let's go back then. So let's see. North and south. It's like we're walking on sand here. Let me save again. And you know, maybe I will check this. No, I won't. Yes, I will. See where this ladder goes. Why not? Dang, we're already an hour and 13 minutes in. I spent way too much time on talking about the game, and oh, okay, dead end. Good to know.
You see a sturdy ladder.
Yes, it is very sturdy. I wonder if this maze is randomized each time you play. Yeah, it would be an interesting thing, and I would actually applaud such, but I doubt that's the case. And then from here, let's take the ladder down to go to that other room and see what's down south from it. All 10. They really kind of almost randomized the numbers of these halls, not so much the rooms that are called alike, but the halls. Oh wow, they really made this place confusing, didn't they? Now we're in this room. Okay, let's check out the south exit here. Assuming we don't die from a dwarf's knife.
There is a threatening dwarf. A sharp knife is thrown. It missed. The knife vanishes in a poof of black smoke.
Darn it. So we can't get those. That's a shame. Wait, it says that this room has a... Oh, if we go north, we go down, that leads it... Okay, well, then I'm not going to do that. Let's go south. Or not. And yeah, we've already determined we might as well go north because we need to go to that room anyway. Yeah, without this mapping feature, this would be an absolute nightmare to navigate. Now we're here. We don't know where down goes, north or south. Let's go north first. New room? Yep. With also a down, wow, big down there. But let's check out north from here. Oh, is this another? Yeah. Donut room. Dead end, in other words. All right, well, let's try east. Ooh, that's promising.
You're in a maze of twisty little passages, all alike. You're on the brink of a 30-foot pit with a massive orange column down one wall. You could climb down here, but you could not get back up. The maze continues at this level.
Okay, well, I'm not going to do that right now. I'm not going to climb down yet. The brink of a pit. Oh, interesting. Oh, bird, huh? Maybe I'm supposed to use the bird here. Well, let's check out some other things here. Let's go to this southwest exit here. Let's see where it goes nowhere. Okay. We'll check out north and east then. North leads to another room with west and east. Let's go
There is
up.
a threatening dwarf. A sharp knife is thrown.
And
It missed.
thank goodness.
The knife vanishes in a poof of black.
I wonder if there's something I'm supposed to do to make the knife not poof like that. I wonder. Okay, west is a dead end. East. What's that?
You're in a maze of twisty little passages, all alike.
Hello.
You're in a maze of twisty little passages, all alike.
All right, special room here, looks like.
This has the distinct feel of a ship's hold. How curious is this? This has the distinct feel of a ship's hold. How curious is this?
That little,
This has the distinct feel of a ship's hold. How curious is this?
it's very curious.
This has... Dwarf's axe.
I can't jump, that's a shame. Nor crouch. The thing kind of, the will-o-wisp or whatever that was, just kind of hovered over this shelf for a moment and then went on. So it makes me wonder if I'm supposed to place something.
That's just a rat hole. Nothing interesting there.
Are you sure about that? So I wonder if I'm supposed to place something there on that shelf. I don't know how I'd be able, because the game always wants a wide, flat area to set things down. Besides, I don't think I have anything in my inventory that maybe the lantern.
Little bird in a cage. Nothing happens.
No, okay.
Brass lantern. Brass lantern. It is now pitch dark. If you proceed, you will most likely
Fall into a pit.
Brass lantern. The lantern is now lit.
I mean, with all these other lights on in here, I would figure they would give me some light, but no. They're a disguise. So that was interesting. And north apparently leads to that eastern exit from that big open room here. Yeah.
You see a steep slope at the brink of the pit. It looks like you can slide down it.
Well, maybe I don't want to slide down it just yet, because there's still a couple of places we haven't checked yet from this maze. So let's check those out. Hall 0. I want to check them out first. For example, going down here. Where will this take us? From a like 10. Oh, okay, nothing. Dead end. All right, very well. This is a curious game. It's a little spooky. Let's head west and then south. I think that's the only other place we haven't really... Oh, and the down from there too. So, all right. But we'll try south first. Not quite sure how I feel about this. Oh, got another donut. Now, if the game was really clever and really wanted to mess us up. These donut rooms like this, they'd be kind of like similar types of rooms in that game Antechamber, where going around it one way actually it breaks Euclidean geometry, and you're in a different room. You exit into a different room, even though there's no way that could physically be possible. Or it depends on which way you're looking, things like that. All right, so let's check out the down here. Is this another dead end room? Probably. Yep. Lots of dead ends.
One ladder goes up, another goes down.
Well, there's only up from here. Okay. So let's, I guess, now do that slide down. Is there anything else we haven't checked in this maze yet? I think we've been everywhere we can. Yeah, the down led to a dead end there. Those are dead ends. Down just connected with that. Yeah, the down there was a dead end. That south was a dead end. Lots of dead ends, and that's good. So, yeah, apparently the only thing we can do here is, yeah, go down that brink of pit, which means we want to go north here and then east out of the next room. Unless, of course, a dwarf appears and kills us. All right, here's... Wait, what? How did we get into this room? Oh, is the game really going to mess with us now like this? Or did I really take a wrong turn? I may have taken a wrong turn. Whoops, if that's the case. If your bird dies, run. Yeah. That's a good point. How's the bird doing?
Little bird in a cage.
It doesn't tell me if it's alive or dead. I would assume it's alive unless it tells me otherwise. But it looks dead.
Little bird in a cage.
Okay, let's try. I emphasize going north from here. And then let's try going east from here. Okay, this looks like it might be take us to where I wanted to go. Okay. Canary in a coal mine. Exactly, Drapex. Exactly. All right, one more save while staring at that. And then, yeah.
There's nothing to do with it here. That is useless right now.
Really?
You see a steep slope at the brink of the pit.
Oh, there we go. Now we slid
Looks like you
down.
can slide down it.
Which I did, thank you. And it had to load a new area because, yeah, we can't go back up. Oh, there's eyes again.
We're in a splendid chamber. The walls frozen
Oh, wait.
of orange stone.
We're here
An
again.
awkward canyon and a
In the upper cave. How do we get to the upper cave from a lower...
good
Okay.
passage exit from the east and
All right,
west
let's
sides.
go. Let's get out of here. So let's head east. Through the awkward, is that what it's called?
We're in an
Awkward sloping canyon.
West
Yeah.
canyon.
Boy, that really is steep right there. Pardon me, I got no beef with you, Batses. Pardonnez-moi. I just want to get on out of here. Ooh, that was a heck of a screech. Screeching sound. Haven't found Zizzy. I'm guessing, if I had to guess, I'm guessing it's a password of sorts. Having never played this game before, I don't know for sure. But yeah, I'm almost certain that it must be a password that you're supposed to speak somewhere to gain entry to something. All right, there's our exit. Let's turn off the lantern now.
Brass lantern. You have turned off the lantern.
You are likely to be eaten by a grue.
You see a sturdy ladder.
So, okay, now we're up, out. We've got diamonds with us, at least. So I guess I'm going to run now rather than walk. So we take the diamonds to the cabin. I'm calling it a cabin. It wants to call it a house, right?
You see a well house.
A well house. Fuck it, it's a cabin to me. And I'm going to set down some treasure. Place. Boop. Okay, so it gets placed right over there.
There are diamonds here.
And I now have 66 points. Yay! Okay, let's keep going. Let's go back. Now, that gold, we could not... go up the stairs with it. But we now know that there's... Oh, hang on. I gotta turn the lantern on.
The lantern is now lit.
As well it should be. I think I'm going the right way. I hope I am. Yeah, I am. I'm running here. Boy, those screeches are horrific sounding. And through here. And we go down these steps. And hey, there's that gold nugget. Let me grab that gold nugget. Let's go back through the maze.
There is a threatening dwarf. A sharp knife is thrown.
Again?
It missed.
Can I do something with...
Dwarf's axe. Bottle of water.
Let's use the water on the... Nope. Never mind.
Little bird in a cage.
No. I guess I...
Dwarf's axe. Black rod.
Nope.
Large gold nugget.
Nope. And it goes ahead and poofs anyway.
Brass lantern.
All right. I wonder what if there's ever a chance they can hit you with a knife. Yeah, I fell upwards. Exactly. That's what happened apparently. And there's the keys. They're still there. Now, if we go back into that cave with this nugget.
There is a threatening dwarf.
Again?
A sharp knife is thrown. It missed.
You still here? No, he poofed. No idea where the knife went this time. I can see why they have that option to turn off the, for the casual playthrough to, that there won't be a threat.
You need help getting out of the maze. If you are, I am prepared to give you a hint, but it will cost you 4 points.
No, screw you.
If you would like the...
I've got a map. Go away. Yeah, we want to head east, south, 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 north, and east. Okay, so east, south, 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 north, and east. Here we go. And we slide down. Now we have the gold nugget, and we did so without having to climb back up the steps. So, yay! That's what I was trying to get at. Dang those screeches. Oops. And there we go. Now we can turn off the lantern again.
You have turned off the lantern.
Whew. Okay. Now we can place that gold nugget, hopefully get more points.
Large gold nugget.
Place. It goes over there. Yay, 76
There is a large, sparkling nugget of gold.
points out of 350. And we did use... We used up 5. We're never going to get 350. At most, we'll get 345 because we... Oh, got to turn on the lamp.
The lantern is now lit.
Because we chose to look at the instructions or read the instructions or whatever. Oh, that's right, we'd already been there. That's not where we need to go. This is apparently it's the only way through.
Brass lantern.
These rooms is through this way. There's no other exits. So, good to know. I'd be wondering if I could fall down there and see. It's a 30-foot drop, I think. No, that was elsewhere. That does look about a 30-foot drop, maybe 20 foot, 30. If that would kill us. Okay, the one place we haven't been yet.
There is a threatening dwarf.
Yeah, the threatening
sharp
dwarf.
knife is
Every
thrown.
time.
It missed.
I wonder if it always misses or what. But here we haven't been done
East
yet.
End of the Hall of Mists. A wide staircase goes. Wide stone steps lead downward.
Okay. This and the strange ship's hold place we haven't really explored. Well, we've explored it and done all I think that we can do there, but you know.
In the gloom, you can discern a mysterious hall, seemingly wrought by ancient hands.
Yeah. Oh, Peter Greig in the Hall of the Mountain King.
You're in the Hall of the Mountain King, with passages off in 5 directions.
And I'm going to save now. Oh, yeah. I'm expected to die here, Mr. Bond.
Enigmatic statues populate this grand space. Enigmatic statues populate this grand space.
Don't have any keys with me. Hopefully I'm not going to need them. That's definitely a throne.
This have been the king's throne.
Oh, it's a shame the music went away. I do love that piece of music.
You're in the Hall of the Mountain. A huge fierce snake bars the way.
Okay. Hi, buddy. What's up?
A huge green fierce snake bars the way.
Bars the way.
Brass,
Does it want food?
Dwarf.
Can I chop it up? Let's try chopping it up.
Attacking the snake won't work. It is very dangerous. Black rod. That won't work with the snake.
Aww.
Little bird in a cage.
Oh, sorry, birdie.
The bird attacks the green snake, and in an astounding flurry, drives the snake away.
Well. Achievement unlocked. Charming the snake. You successfully defeat the snake in the Hall of Mists. Well. Seagate says bird. Yeah, he told me that right the split second after I tried using it, just for the hell of it. Let's pick up the cage again. Who knows? That might become useful. I don't know. I never would have expected that to work.
You are in
at
the
all.
south side of the Hall of the Mountain King. This is an ancient tomb.
Oh.
Could that be the ancient Mountain King?
Who's going to come to life? The moment we try to steal his treasures?
There is precious jewelry here.
Well, that's definitely a treasure. And I guess we go back through the maze to take it back to the cabin, which is a pain now. I'm starting to see.
Could that be the ancient Mountain King? There's no use for that here.
Let's
axe.
use the axe on the Mountain King.
Nothing happens.
Okay, never mind. All right, well, let's go back up and take this treasure to the cabin. Right? Yeah.
There's a threatening dwarf. A sharp knife is thrown. It missed.
How it missed, I don't know, but it did, apparently. I'm not going to complain. I'm wondering if the dwarves are just more annoying than an actual threat. You know what? I haven't been left out of here yet. West, I wonder. Well, we'll check it out next time we come down here. How about that? Don't have a whole lot of time left in this session, unfortunately. But let's see. How does it go again? East, south, 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 north, east. I think east, south, 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 north, east. Yeah, that's right. Unless there's a faster way using the ladders or something. No. East, south, 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 north, and east. So I wonder if I'm going to have to take this same path every time we want to leave. Well, maybe maybe that was only because of the gold nugget, so we don't need to take that same path unless it's like super heavy treasure. I don't know. I'm starting to get a handle on
lantern. You have turned off the lantern.
How to get through that little almost not quite maze like, but the upper caves or whatever. We're at 78 now. That's something. All right. All right. This is
precious jewelry.
We will place that. And it goes right there. All righty.
Precious jewelry.
Hooray. 88 points. There's still a lot to go. We are just not getting a whole lot of points here. This Colossal Cave must be literally colossal if there's going to be that much treasure to find still.
The lantern is now lit.
It is now lit. And so are you. This party is lit. I'm getting a lot of notifications on my phone, and I don't know why. I hope there's nothing bad going on. Boom, 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 boom. Here's another ding.
There are faint rustling noises from the darkness behind you.
Yeah, who's there? Show yourself. It's going to scare me at some point. They're going to jump out and... Oh yeah, I said I was going to check out that west area over here. Let me do that before going down to the Mountain King's Hall again. So let me do that. Oh, also this, we didn't check out this area either. This little crawl, it says. do that while we're here. Oh, it just comes through there. All right.
You have crawled through a very low passage parallel to the Hall of Mists.
Oh, here's our friend again. It's going this way. Where are you pointing, buddy? I'll follow you for a minute. In that barrel. Apparently.
You're at the west end of the Hall of Mists.
Let's see. I wonder.
Dwarf's axe.
No, we can't chop that down.
That is useless right now.
You sure?
No use for that here. You're at the west end of the Hall of Mists. You're at the west end of the Hall of Mists. Nothing happens. There's no use for that here.
Why did it go into that barrel? It's like it's trying to direct me to get to that barrel somehow.
Dwarf's brass lantern.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything I can do about it right now anyway.
You're in a very low...
Oh, there it goes again. It's like it's insistent. Oh, I didn't even see this entrance over here. Well, I don't see any way to get up there.
You're at the west end of the Hall of Mists. A low, wide crawl continues west, and another to the north. To the south, you spy a little passage up off the floor.
Yes, yeah. Well, let's just go west here. We haven't been through this yet. See where this takes us.
You're at the east end of a very long hall, apparently without side chambers. To the east, a low, wide crawl angles up.
Yep, that's where it came from.
A small, round hole slants downward.
Okay, we're now in a long hall.
There is a threatening dwarf. A sharp knife is thrown. It missed.
I'm gonna grab you.
You're at the east end of a long hall. There are 2 exits.
Indeed there are.
You're at the west end of a long, featureless hall. The hall joins up with a narrow north-south passage.
A narrow north-south passage. All right, where's the north go? Oh, what was that? Smoke. What?
You're at the west end of a long hall. There is a north-south passage here. You're at the
I
west
can't
end of
grab
a
it.
long
It looks like coal there. I
There is a
can't get
north-south
that.
passage here.
Oh, I'm getting a reminder that I'm supposed to clean my humidifier today. Well, I'll get to that later. Not right now. Oh, see, I saw something drop down there. I think it's just aesthetics. Yeah, little pieces of rubble from the ceiling.
These seem to be mining tunnels.
No, really? Never would have guessed.
These seem to be mining tunnels.
Yeah, little rocks keep falling, showing the instability of the place. We get it. Ooh, we're coming up on a crossover junction, apparently. Maybe? Yeah, we are. This is the crossover junction.
You are at a crossover of a high north-south passage and a low east-west one.
But we're not crossing over there unless this rod can be used here. I don't believe it can. Oh, we can't even walk off of the edge here. All right, well, we're just going to have to go down. That's what she said.
You are at a crossover of a high north-south passage and a low east-west one. There is a threatening dwarf.
I saw that
A sharp
coming.
knife is thrown. It missed.
How do we know it's sharp if it always misses?
The knife vanishes in a poof of... There's nothing to do with it here.
It says this is a dead end up here to the north.
You are at a crossover of a high north-south path.
Well, I guess we'll find out. I'm going to save it again here. Let's see what's up here.
This is a dead end.
It even explicitly says so.
This is a dead end.
Ooh, I could use that sledgehammer. No, it's not going to let me. Or shovels or anything else.
This is a
But
dead
no,
end.
it is a dead end. Darn it. And apparently going west takes us back to a place we've already been. Like how you can hear mine carts in the distance, even though there hasn't been a single mine cart seen yet.
These seem to be mining tunnels.
Let alone tracks for a mine cart. Nowhere to be seen. More rocks falling from above.
You're at the east end of a very long hole, apparently without side chamber.
Yeah. There's that. Let's go back through and... Oh, or actually, let's check out the south. No, let's go back through because we'll check out the south
To the
exit a
east.
little later.
A low, wide crawl angles up. To the north, a small, round hole slants downward.
All right, over here. This should take us back to the Hall of the Mountain King, but from a different direction. Oh,
These seem to be mining tunnels.
ladder. Pick it up and take it with us. It could be useful.
You're in the west side chamber of the Hall of the Mountain King. A passage continues west and up here.
Oh, look at that.
There are rare coins here.
Oh, just looking at them gives you 2 points? Really?
You're in the Hall of the Mountain King.
All right, well, let's pick them up. We'll check out that other exit later. Oh, there's lots of exits. I forgot about the north exit, too. Well, let's not do that yet. Let's just exit, hopefully normally, to get back to the cabin and drop off the coins.
There is a threatening dwarf. A sharp knife is thrown. It missed.
You're just going to stand there? Can I...
Black rod. That was ill-advised. You've only made him madder.
Uh-oh.
The knife vanishes in a poof of black smoke.
Great, I made him mad. Oh, well. How was I to know? That means he's going to show up more often, or his aim is going to improve, or what?
You have turned off the lantern.
I have indeed. You don't need to tell me every time. We're getting close to the end of the stream time here. That's okay. I don't mind spending a little more time. Boop. Coins.
There are rare coins here.
How do you know they're rare? Boy, it really doesn't quite get how to do focal points and focus, does it? Kind of bad at it. Okay, back in again.
The lantern is now lit.
Yeah, let's try it this way. Screechies! All right, now we got a choice. We can try going south from that western end of the long hall, or we can check out the north or southwest from the Hall of the Mountain King. I'm going to check out the end of the long hall there. Sure. But first we got to deal with another dwarf.
It is a threatening dwarf. A sharp knife is thrown. It missed. Tasty food.
Maybe we can give them some
Little
food.
Cage. Tasty food. You fool! Dwarves only eat coal. Now you've made him really mad.
How was I to know? Dwarves only eat coal. I just keep making him madder and madder. I wonder if there's anything that can be done to make them not so mad. Ooh, there's a little slit there.
You're at the east end of a long hall.
Yes.
There are threatening dwarves here.
Oh, two of them now.
Knives are thrown. One of them got you. Oh dear. You seem to have been ousted from your adventure. I might be able to help, but I've never really done this before. Do you want me to try and resurrect you?
No, thanks. I'd rather be dead. Thanks. 552 turns. Okay. Okay, I could load the game, but you know what? We're 5 minutes out from the end, so I might as well go ahead and call it here. This is as good a place as any to end. All right, so exit the game. Does it just go ahead and exit us out completely? Yes, it does. Great. All right, so an interesting game. It's I'm intrigued. I'm willing to see it through to the quote unquote end, if there is one, as much as I can. So yeah, I'll continue this game next Tuesday and Thursday. But yeah, it's got its rough spots, but I don't mind continuing it. But for now, before I call it quits, let me see if there is anyone online right now that I follow that I could raid. No, it doesn't look like GDQ. Can't raid them. They don't let me, so I'm not going to do that. All right. That's fine. All right, so if you've been watching live, if you like Seagate here and Drapex, thank you so very much for doing so. I greatly appreciate it, even if you don't chat. That's awesome for you to stop by and watch. I can't tell you how much I appreciate it. And I hope to see you in the next one. I do stream 3 times a week, as much as I can, and as long as my medical condition allows me to. That's Tuesdays and Thursdays at 9 p.m. Eastern and Sundays at 3 p.m. Eastern. So just for your time zone, you can always watch the VODs later on demand. But either way, I do hope to see you in the next video and or the next stream. And until then, please take care and stay safe out there.